Hello everyone, good evening, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Western Australia. Hope you are all doing well, nice to have you all here already. Just want to say a big thanks to Paul, right there at the top with his 3-month membership. Nice to see you, Paul. Welcome along, Stacey, hello, how you doing? Mark, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Garth, howdy to you. Mr. Stegman, 2 AM, and you're tuning in, mate. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you popping in at that time of night or early in the morning for you, obviously. You'll just have to catch one of the weekend streams or tomorrow morning at 7 AM. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10 hours from now with our logging league on the Giant stream. Be good to have you there. Hopefully we can see you. Yos, somebody once told you what? Please do elaborate. I love your stories. They're always exciting. Chinook, evening mate, how you doing? Must admit I am super jealous of your photos over the last couple of days. Getting in the A320 simulator and then going on a flying jump seat all the way down to Queenstown and back. That looks pretty awesome. I'd love to do that. Always enjoy flying into Queenstown. A couple of times I've done it. It's always been a whole heap of fun. So yeah, very jealous. Hey Scott, how you doing? Rory, welcome along as well. Yaron, good day man. A good day to you. Sorry you can't join today. But a pleasure to have you here in chat. Epic Domain, hello Nismo, what's up mate? Good to see you. Enjoy the stream. Thank you, Yoran, I will. Oh, somebody once told you I was live. Well, I am. Here we are. We're a little bit quiet, a little bit lighter on our team tonight. We've got Spud and Bovine in here. And big thanks to, who was it? It was Paul, wasn't it? In Discord, who did turn up and he set up a whole lot of equipment for us. So we've got this field here of soybeans. We figured we would get into that and just try and add to our add to what we have. It's a pretty big field. Still pretty slow loading things in, but well, number 3. So we were in number 9. Look at that, it's already growing something new. But number 3 up here is what we're going to tackle today. So see how far we get through it. See how many soybeans we get and how far it goes. So gentlemen, start your engines. Let's get into it. Made the coffee before I started. Good man. We're going to drive the S790 today because, well, who doesn't like a John Deere? And we drove the Colossus last time, so let's give this a whirl. See what it's like. That's organised, making coffee before you start, and you're heading out in 30. Good as gold, mate. All good. Be very cool to get you to help us out with that website. I think FSG and I are pretty serious about getting something done, so we'll sort out the domain and the hosting on your advice too. Would appreciate your thoughts and comments about what might be the best way to do that. Alright, let's just jump straight into doing some headlands and getting away with it. Of course we will harvest a bit quicker than we probably should, but we're allowed to cheat every now and then. Tech, how you doing? Alfie, hello to you as well. You'll be on the logging tomorrow, Nismo. Don't bother jumping into the server, not my server anyhow. It's on our server we've got set up for the competition, so we won't be streaming from the multiplayer one. So yeah, don't bother about doing that. Not that I want to discourage you from helping, but yeah. That's where we are. Congrats on partner with the G Portal. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have that. It's actually been a frantic week or so partnering with G Portal, going on the community stream tomorrow, and obviously the Thrustmaster jumping on board to support the logging league and naming right partners. It's pretty cool. Not a New Zealand flag, I know, Nismo, but we're not in New Zealand, so we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. Now if my connection is a little bit rubbish, I'm halfway through downloading the update for the Platinum expansion because I didn't want to have that happen a little bit later and find out we weren't able to join tomorrow. That would be rather embarrassing and rather frustrating. So Scott's back. Welcome back, mate. Nice to see you. Have you managed to sort your controller issues out yet? Please tell me you have. Mr. Stay Drunk, how are you, mate? How are you? Honestly, I can just see the Vegemite in chat every time and know who's here. Jake, wish someone would make a gold mining mod map for console. Just trying to think if anyone's even got close. I mean, there's gold. There is some maps you can make gold on, but it's not a true mining like we had on being able to do on Elk Mountain. But there is some gold mining options. You can make gold on console. That's probably the better way to put it. G-porter for consoles, it certainly is, Yoss, you know that. I'm sure Dave's told you that numerous times. Get the fuel truck, it looks like something's low on gas. Yes, I'm just trying to look, actually, it doesn't say on our check thing, does it? 98 and 97 and 86%. No one's low at all. What are you talking about? Maybe one of the trucks, was it? Was it what something was in, what someone was in before? Alright, let's see if Bovine can get in there to unload. Can indeed. Not sure what, it looks like we've got another combine coming behind us somewhere. With Spud, so if anyone wants to join, feel free to jump on. Yo, you've had one of them days, you've lost all your games. Scott! Might be time to, might be time for an install, a fresh install. Start from scratch deal. What I reckon, you know what I'm going to do, Bovine? I reckon we turn around here. We make this field manageable. I'm going to go across it. Where are we? Oh, we've come along here. What the best way to break this field in smaller chunks is? Smaller manageable pieces. What do we reckon, folks? Do I go straight across the field? Let's have a look. We set that up. We are on a... Let's get it onto a 360 heading. Here we go. This is Argsy doing his own thing on his server. Going to my own beat. Why are we harvesting at 26 miles per hour? That's not what we were doing before. I can't do that. Well, we're not even actually harvesting. There's nothing's gone on the... Is it going to empty out? There's nothing gone in. What? What was that all about? That's interesting. What's happened here? Oh, okay. Oh, now we're going. That's a weird bug. This is the crop that keeps on giving. Look at that, it's reappearing. Oh well, nothing lost, nothing gained. Alright, we'll carry on doing that. Haunted field. It feels like it, Bovine. Certainly feels like it. Oh, there we are. We're harvesting again. Don't know what happened. Back up and going. What are you doing, dog? Oh, my dog's stuck behind me. There we go. Just looked in your controllers coming on Saturday for UK. Nice, Alfie. Haven't seen Dave in days. Yoss. Told me he was avoiding you. Your brain's playing tricks. Must be time for sleep, Jonik. Must be time for some sleep. We should be unloading here, shouldn't we? There we go. Make the most of having Bovine running along beside us. Doing it as you speak and spewing about. I can imagine, Scott. That's frustrating. How frustrating. Jump out and back in. Thanks, Mark. Good suggestion. Seem to be able to fix it doing something else. Anyhow. Cheap auto quality. Wasn't the server, Yoss. You don't know how to do gold mining on console, Nismo. There is a map, I can't remember which one it is. There is a map. Right, we're going to stop about there. Out there. I just want to break this field into a chunk. going to turn us 90 degrees and go back this way. I feel like it'll feel more rewarding having done a chunk of a field, I reckon. Well, that's how my brain works anyhow. You actually see a square that gets knocked out. Go. Should be good to go. EasyDid does that when you transport a harvester. Yeah, it does it. A broken John Deere. Yes, you'd be. Not surprising. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Good evening to you. That's a nice sight, nothing inside at all. This crop's as far as the eye can see. Dave invited you over for dinner, you're terrified. Tell us when it's going to be, Yoss, so if we don't see you for a few days and, well, yeah, a few hours and someone's stream will know that something happened. I'm sure there's some console maps you can make golden. I might not be correct there, Nismo, but I was positive there was. So I reckon we'll try and get this little block here knocked out. You might want to go and help Spud out too. Bovine, I'm empty. Go and give Spud a empty out. He's full. Yeah. Go get Spud. You're good at cooking. Oh, Spud's tabbing through and trying to find something to take. Because what we could actually do, now that we've opened that up, why don't you park a grain cart at each end? If we can get the whole way down the field, a grain cart and a truck at each end, we can run 3 combines if you wanted to. Gotta head off to this thing called sleep some people are talking about, Chinook. No worries, mate, no worries at all. As long as you've left a thumbs up and liked the stream before you leave, that's all I can ask for. Much appreciated, mate, much appreciated. Need to clean the barbecue and do some good meat again. What is picana? Chicken heart and or burgers. Yeah, what's picana? You know, tell more. Tell more. Make a road train, Nismo. I don't know if we've got enough trucks or trailers that'll work with a road train. Nismo? We should do that at some stage. Well, I reckon if I cut along this headland, I should get down there to unload, and then I can come back and start on this side. When's that barbecue fire out? Yoss is going to invite Dave around to your place for dinner, Yoran. Picture in Discord, yeah, that'd be cool. I could always Google it too myself. What are we heading? An autosave, I hope? Now, just in case anyone wonders why we're sitting at half speed, I'll show why. This is why we're sitting at half speed, because this has been the weather forecast for Australia in January. Apparently in Western Australia it snows for the whole month. It also snowed for 2 days in December. This was the only sun we've got to. So that would be one gripe I've certainly got. We've got snow doesn't show on ground. Oops. We've got that bug. Turn GPS on and off. Here it is. Oh. Crash counter. But yeah, apparently it was going to snow in Western Australia, so we had to fix that up. Skip time forward, and then I was worried it was going to get dark again while we were streaming, so we've left it at half time just to get through the stream. Also, just while I remember, you live in WA and it doesn't snow. I fully know it doesn't snow in WA, Rory. That's the one bug I'd have to say they need to be good to fix the environmental files and get rid of that snow. What would be... What was I going to say? Oh, we may... I might not stream for quite the 2 hours tonight too. Just because we're starting off with our Logging League stream at 7 o'clock my time in the morning, so I want to be looking my best for that. And that might mean a bit of an early start and making sure I get a decent amount of beauty sleep. I know you're all surprised that I don't just wake up looking like this, but It's true. It pretty much doesn't snow on you. No. Yeah, Melbourne and New South Wales. Does it snow in Adelaide at all? Adelaide get any snow? Alright. So interesting, and just give you an update too for those interested. Certainly things are starting to fill up, all these contracts that have been done, and we're getting the dregs that are left over. You know, start getting there. Canola's getting there. Some of the other crops are slowly getting there, which is good. It'll be nice to see the back of that. And see some of the more of those getting ticked off. Just put it back over my head, Tech. Thank you. That's most kind of you. Reminds me of the streamer as the cardboard cowboy. Dresses up in cardboard. Is that piece of cake still available? Oh, you know what? I had to have it. Yes, it was too good. It was too tempting. So sorry, no cake. You come to New Zealand and I'll make sure I cook you a cake. How's that for a deal? Or how about we meet at a FarmCon at some stage in the year and I'll buy you a piece of cake. But yeah, I'm slowly making plans for that. Need to find out some dates, but other than that... it's on the books. It's certainly in the diary and on the cards to be there. Lowest ranges on the eastern side, even Sydney doesn't get any. It's when you start getting into it snowed at Bathurst and that, hasn't it, before? Very infrequently. Isn't there the man from... oh no, it's a Snowy River, not Snowy Mountains. $10 millions of silages. Isn't that like elite 1334? Not quite. It's 1337 or something, isn't it? I practiced for 3 years at high school, yes, and I was terrible at it then, and I'm terrible at it now. So no, I have not. Oh, Spud's coming this way too. We'll figure this out between ourselves. Oh. Everyone's too polite. Kids start school, Nismo? They do start school soon. They are next Wednesday, so 4 more days of time off. Jason, thank you very much, mate. $15 for the FarmCon fund. Hey, you're a star. Very much appreciated, mate. You didn't have to go and do that. Bovine's now going to get frustrated because I'm probably... he's 70%, he'll be right. Thank you, man. Appreciated for the support. Very much appreciated. They teach it all the way over there. No, they did. 26 years ago? You're going to be right, Bovine. You've still got 20%. Cut in lands. I'm going to farming. It is exactly my plan. Exactly my plan. In fact, what are we going to do while we do this is we're going to go in here. We're going to save up. We're going to save this. We're just going to call it Argsy's Combine. And add that. And if the others want to use Argsy's Combine, they can go and do that. Scott Free for All, welcome along, buddy. You are up incredibly late this evening. Nice to have you, mate, though. Thank you very much for tuning in, and once again, sorry I missed your stream earlier. Oregon Trees is here as well, welcome along. Elsinore, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Sir Argsy, and chat. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to your fine self. Welcome along. I like you're talking in code, Yos in Oregon. Tech for the Disabled, where is FarmCon this year? I don't know, Tech. The good money would be to say it's going to be in Germany again, but I don't know any details yet. I'm trying to find out before others do, so I can make the most of booking flights and not leaving it too late, because I don't know what it's going to cost to get from one side of the world to the other, but we'll have to wait and see. But the sooner I can get flights and get some dates, the better, and we'll have to try and coordinate something with Mr. FSG. I'd dearly love to spend a little bit of time in the UK and that as well, and terrorise him for a few days, and you know, if there was ever an opportunity for a UK meetup with some of you, that'd be pretty cool too. Doing well, Oregon. Doing very well, thank you. We're full. Dagnammit. I am going to go and get that that tractor there and bring it over this way. Long Hill, good morning, welcome mate, good to see you. Like a good oak. I technically still caught your stream, so I still get credit. That's true, that is true. I did manage to tune in briefly. Even managed to drop a like on it too for you, Scott. How are we going to do this? We'll park this here. We'll go get the combine, and then we'll tidy that piece up. DM me in Discord about what happened with your games and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be interested to know, Scott. Very interested to know. Not announced yet, but somewhere in Germany. It sounds like a new map coming out, Scott. Isn't there a somewhere in map? Yos loves the wood. Costs lots of, well, lots is not wrong, Yos. Lots is not wrong. Sounds good to have a meeting up in the UK. Yeah, hopefully, Mark, that would be cool. That would be cool. See if there's any farm events or something like that going on around that time of the year. Maybe we can find here. How about this for a suggestion? Maybe we can find an active farmer in the UK who's doing some work in and around the time of FarmCon, and FSG and I can go and spend half a day or something. I wonder if Tom Pemberton would have a couple of plebs. Or maybe the grassmen would want someone to come in and help. Oh, what's going on with my course? That's interesting. FarmCon NZ. Did someone change my course? It's slightly different. Ever so slightly different. Thank you, Spud. Well, Spud's a gentleman. Look at that. Spud's probably been one of our longest serving community members in terms of playing on the multiplayer servers. He spent a lot of time playing on, I can't remember which one it was now, Spud. He's been around for a long time, which is pretty cool. Yeah, more than 10 non-Germans this year. Well, it's, rumour has it that there's quite a few content creators in that who are intending with the lifting of Green Valley. That's right, Spud. Thank you. With the lifting of lockdown restrictions and things like that, rumour has it there could be quite a few different people being there. Alright, well, it's not ideal, but we'll run down this and tidy up. Tidy up our opening. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Hope you had a great... I've had a fantastic week, Thomas. It's been a milestone week, really, for the channel, which is pretty cool, and it's been a beautiful week here in little old NZ. Nice weather, nice and warm, which is good. Should be a couple of farm shows around that time. Yeah, Mark. Well, we'll have to suss it out. I'll sow some seeds with FSG and see what he has to say. Stacey, can you help? You can, Stacey. This is open to anyone to come in and join. Exclamation mark Discord if you're not on the Discord server. Bear in mind you probably won't get in the next hour and a bit because there's quite a significant chunk of mods to download, including the map. So, but this is, well, if we keep the interest up and people are keen, oops, I'll certainly be doing this for the foreseeable future as my Wednesday night streams, because I do enjoy getting in and doing some multiplayer farming. Last week was awesome, having nine members in, so hopefully we can replicate that over the coming weeks. Always a challenge with different time zones and different availabilities and that, but I'm sure it will be popular for a while. Thanks, guys. A FarmCon New Zealand Australia meetup. I was talking to Kermit while we've been discussing the community corner of the stream tomorrow morning. And obviously he's going to be at PAX East. I think it's the next one that they've announced and that Giants are going to be at. I said he'll have to come down to PAX Australia. I said if Kermit and Giants come down to PAX Australia, I'll be there. You've come in for a cup of tea after feeding the cows. It's -2 and freezing fog here. Nice, farmer. That does not sound very pleasant at all. Evening, Steel Horse. How you doing? You're a man. We need to get in here on the server. You need to get in here and give us a hand. You're Australian, Stacey. Nice. What part of Aussie are you in? You got your T16,000s today, so time to get to know them, or you'll love it. You get into an excavator or something like that where you can run dual setups. It's a whole heap of fun. How full are we? 36%. We're not going to make it the whole way back down there, so what are we going to do? We're going to unload in a truck. Okay, let's bring a truck over here. Why take the truck? Why go to the truck when the truck can come to us? Yeah, no, it's the 1600, the 16,000. The joysticks are awesome. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there might be some opportunities to win some through the logging league. Just working through the finer details of what Thrustmaster are going to be able to provide us for that. So that would be cool too. I reckon we need to get a couple of trucks full. Have we got a third truck? That one there, well, that one's just about full. What else have we got? We had a third truck. Oh, it's full of lime there. No extra truck. It would have been cool to do a three truck convoy down to the sell point, but I'm puzzled as to what's happened with my GPS course. Have I not got what's set right? Is that my issue? That might have been my issue, was it? Not sure. Anyhow, we'll keep going with this one. You're from New South Wales, Stace. Nice. Oh, your real name is Zach, but I'm on my mum's phone. Oh, good, Zach. Oh, nice to meet you, Zach. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Mighty Ape had them on special, was like time to take the next step. Haha, nice. Charles, g'day to you. Welcome. You're a nag. Where's that? Sounds like an insult you'd call someone. You're a nag. What a nag. Yeah, I would have farming. I was just going around Taz, Spud. We'll certainly definitely get it on the right side next time. Do you know, after all of that, I didn't unload the combine. I drove the truck over and then didn't unload. Oh, clever. That's 200 IQ right there. What a plonker. Not that it bugs you, but it bugs the crap out of you. Dad says so. Hello from the Philippines. Good evening. Of course, it'll be afternoon for you, but welcome. I need to reset my GPS. Is my GPS off again? Or if you change something. Oh, you're 10 so you don't have Discord. Ah, that sucks, Zach. It's about the only way I can share the server details, unfortunately. Tamworth area. Tamworth. Why does that ring a bell? I'm googling Tamworth. Figure out where it is. Tamworth, north of Newcastle. Oh yeah, I see. I have family who live, my brother-in-law live in Central Coast. Oops. So you reckon I need to reload my GPS course, do I, Spud? Ah. I wasn't on Argsy Combine, that's why. Wonder how that happened. Figured it out. That's where I won all my golden guitars. That's right. Tamworth Country Music Festival, isn't it? Tamworth's also in Staffordshire in UK. The map is massive. This map is massive, Travis. Time for a haircut, Yoss. Oh mate, do you know how excited I am that you are getting a haircut just for my appearance on the community stream? It's awesome. Look at that. He wants to be respectable watching us. Very, very cool. Right, let's go back and empty this out again. And then we'll cut on the right side for farming so he can enjoy his cuppa and warm up without being triggered. Yeah, he's already said it, cutting the right way finally. The town is named Barbara. Barbara. Huh. We're gonna have to do some haulage soon, aren't we, fellas? What's this one? Yep, It's full, Spud. Alright, let's go and jump in a truck. We can go get this truck 100% full. Then we'll go for a drive. Is this our own stuff, is it? Is it yours to stream a bit average? I'm hoping it's you, to be perfectly honest, farming, but I'm not seeing anything at my end. It's not to say it's not. Alright, I want to go down and fill this truck up. You've watched for a long time, Zach. That's cool. You thought Welker's map was big, but not anymore. No, this map is this map's massive. So this is leased, so we can put it in our bins, which means we don't have to run as far. That's cool. Next, we just have to go down to the farmyard. Back to the home silo. Awesome. It's not the crystal clear HD quality. Maybe try refreshing. I have had people make that comment before, and YouTube had defaulted, and I often get it if I'm doing two things or something like that on a server. It'll default to auto, and it just sticks on 360, and you have to sort of prompt it to go to 1080. But yeah, no, everything on my end looks like it should be good, so maybe give that a check. Right, how full did we get the truck then? 95%. Oh, we'll grab a little bit out of spud, and then we'll be able to run it down to the yard. So these are the first soybeans, I think, that'll go towards our tally. 10 million total. We'll have to have a look. You've seen worse tonight, it's relatively smooth. That's good, Thomas. $240p. Goodness, no wonder it doesn't look as good as it could. Ah, there we go, spud's empty as well. How much? Oh, I just can't get a full combine. A full truck. Let's see, so we'll get the other auger wagon down there, and should be able to get some there. Why does it look like there's two? Seeing two of something. Down to 40. Mine had dropped back to 240s, running fine now on HD once you reset. Yeah, I am getting just a couple of little frame rate drops, and sometimes that reset can be a little frustrating. No, we've got a third grain cart. I didn't realise we had three. Good to know. Travis, honestly, very good stream for how many subscribers you have. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Always good to hear. You want to join the SAS, Stacy? Good for you. Zach, of course, Zach. John Lass, g'day, it's been a while, mate. How's it going with you and the family? Yeah, it has been a while, John. How are you, mate? Good to have you here. Everyone's good. There we go, got the honk, we're full. Yeah, no, everyone's good. School holidays, 4 more days to go. Back to school next Wednesday, so wife's off to Auckland for the night tomorrow. Other than that, everyone's all good. Mr. Big Rig Frosty Gaming, welcome in, sir. Bedtime for you, but hope you're well. Have fun. Cheers, man. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Appreciate it. With Mr. Big Rig Frosty is a fellow YouTuber, very active, does some great live streams, real long live streams actually, sort of 5-hour live streams, so you can check him out. I don't even know where I'm going. How do I get to the yard? Should have gone the other way. There wasn't a track the other way, was there? Oh well. Shouldn't take too long, just have to go around this field. There's a whole lot of cotton bales out there to pick up too. Reset work can see the handsome self clearly now. Oh, that's good. That's good. I didn't go to all this effort for nothing, you know, farming. I think it's when I get the occasional little drop in quality from OBS, I think that translates through to other people when it struggles to reset, which is a little bit frustrating. But hopefully the downloads I was running to get the maps updated or the Platinum expansion updated have finished. Bedtime, Zach. Nice, mate. No worries. Take care and thanks for tuning in. Can I follow you on Twitter? Probably won't. To be perfectly honest, probably won't. But nice of you to ask, and thank you for tuning in. Right, left-hand side of the road. We were told today in April with holidays and stuff there will be only 4 days. I think it's 8, Thomas. It's 4 days before Easter. So the week. So yeah, 4 days before Easter. Then you've got Good Friday. Then it's school holidays for 2 weeks. And then they come back on the 24th, and then the 25th is Anzac Day, and then they get the other 3 days that week. So yeah, 8 days. An impressive stack of cotton bales through there. I think that might be an auto load stack, but or storage trigger, but all the same, pretty impressive. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I love this truck how it doesn't just, you know, fully rev out. You know, it can go 100 miles an hour, but with a full load of grain in the back, it doesn't go that fast. There's an auto drive course for this map in case you go mad and fancy trying it in a single player. Not that I'm aware of yet, farming. I haven't seen one, but I'm sure there'll be one at some stage. Before I unload any, I actually want to see if we do have any soybeans in the bin yet, or whether this is the first lot going in. Go and have a look. So, time-saving stock check tells me no, we don't have any soybeans. This is the first soybeans on the way to 10 million. You found the farm sim servers are very laggy. Normally it's a autosave point. Travis is the worst for me. We're playing on this server's hosted in West US, so it's relatively good for most people. Obviously continental US, it's not too far to Europe, and then back here to the southern hemisphere. So yeah, I haven't found it too bad. Farm sim's relatively low on demand either, because you're not doing a whole lot of fast things and high reaction rates and things like that. But oops, it's a long time since I've had that little flick happen. But yeah, the server's normally, the lag's normally a autosave. Alright, there we are. First beans in the bins. And another truck coming in. I need some haulers on. I need someone to drive our trucks. Kevin, any good trucks use the map? What do you mean, mate? It says 60 kilometers, we do 60 miles. Close. It's got a 6 and an O in it. Mad Rabbit, how you doing? How much longer will I be live for? Probably about another hour, maybe a little bit less, Mad Rabbit. Don't want to be up too late tonight because of the stream tomorrow morning, but I did want to get in here and at least spend some time on the server and keep things moving, so yeah, probably another hour or so. You've got the map to use sometimes. My favourite trucks to use on this map would be the Kenworths. Either the T900 by Carver Farms, or obviously the W990 here by Northwest Mods and Edits, JFL mapping, JFL modding, and the Kenworth K200 and the K100. Both be good trucks for it too. You'll hop in just a sec. Got to get yourself a coffee and a waffle first. Awesome. Oh, it'd be a pleasure to have you here. More the merrier. Now, left here, isn't it? Yes. And great when a map's just so big you need to check the map to see where you're going. Love it. Oh, how much of a dent have we made in the field? Look at that, soybeans. Yeah, it's a start, isn't it? It's a start. You're on Discord, how do I join the group? Join our Discord group, farming? Exclamation mark Discord should give you an invite. And once you have the invite, you should just be able to log in and find the channel with the server mods and all that sort of thing. There you go, thank you, Scott. So one thing we were talking about when we were sort of pitching to Thrustmaster for the logging league was the idea of potentially having a Oceania group. So my question to those of you in chat, and obviously anyone who watches the stream a little bit delayed and catches this, I'd love to hear it in comments as well. Would you be interested in participating if I ran or if FSG and I ran a logging league on a Wednesday night? It's Wednesday morning for him, and with his flexibility with work and things, he'd probably be able to join as well. So a potential way to kind of grow and expand the logging league, but also I know the morning streams where we do it for the sort of Northern Hemisphere market isn't the best for you lot, so if there was enough interest, we'd certainly look at doing that. And it's cross-platform, so PC and console. No mods needed, just the DLC. That's the only thing. Alright. Oh, I've got my fast running feet on. Alright, let's cut down the right side of the field so we don't get in trouble. Oh. And actually, where's our line going to be this time? Oh yeah, we'll get pretty much on it there. Tidy things up and we will be away. Happy days. Jaden, how's it going, Argsy? Normal, I'm not up this late at home. It's almost 3 AM. Nice, Jaden. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Pleasure to see you. I'm doing well. Dal, hi Argsy, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic, thank you. How about yourself? Farmer G is here as well. Hi, Farmer G. How are you? If you gave me a forestry tree cutter drive, I am in. You can, if you're part of a team or solo, well obviously if you're a part of a team you can choose to be the cutter if you can get a team of 3 together, or we can put you in a team of 3 if there's enough interest, or otherwise we can do it solo and have it's just a solo league down under. But certainly would be cool to be able to expand a little bit further. I know we're a smaller market down here and probably not quite as much interest, but let's see if we can give it a go. Look at that, 3 combines all running along. I reckon Bovine's done more than me and Spud combined, just about. Ripping through it. Ripping, which is good. Right, sorry, just tabbing in and out of things. How much less are we getting because we're cutting only 2/3 of a header width compared to Spud. I reckon we get this bit knocked out, maybe we move on, do that little section. We'll get a good way through half the field tonight, which should be pretty cool. It's a little bit easier, because soybeans are slightly lower yielding than what we harvested last week. I can't remember what it was last week, but makes things a bit easier. Now I'm doing more in PC again, kind of would trade the Logitech wheel for a Thrustmaster without a single doubt. I've always wanted a Thrustmaster wheel, was always my preference. I do have a Thrustmaster, actually. I've got a T80, which is just the basic one, but I've tried using it on my PC, and 1, it was hard to configure, 2, it felt terrible, and 3, it was really noisy, so... Steel Horse is probably more interested in the solo option, didn't get much support when I tried to suggest that to Farmer Hamish a few weeks back. So, we are going to do a solo option Steel Horse. We talked about it, and we are going to have a solo option. We're just trying to figure it out, and the solos might be more in a 3v3, 1v1v1 type format. So there might be a first, second, third place, rather than just a head-to-head challenge. But we thought that would be a good way to get more people through who just want to do it solo. The solo games will take a little bit longer. But yeah, so keep an eye out. We do want to try and get that done. Why is it only Europe that runs track combines? Why do US and Oz, New Zealand run dual wheel combines? Not true. I've seen a lot of the You know, Larson Farms have tracks on both their John Deeres, I think. Colt the Cornstar's definitely got tracks on his. I don't know what it is with the jewels here. We have tracked ones. I've seen some tracked Lexians here in New Zealand as well. The 923 has a noise. That's cool, you understood it was never going to be a priority. Well, I think as we've discovered with trying to get a whole lot of teams to get a steel horse, we thought instead of, you know, forcing people into teams and just trying to make them on the fly with just community members and put a team together, was to keep the teams that want to play as a group of three, and if we can get 6 or 8 teams that we can do across a round robin each league. So if we had 8 teams, they'd each play each other once, so there'd probably only be 1 game, maybe 2 games a stream, and then we'd fill out the rest with the solos. So if there's an opportunity to do that, and if we could get, you know, 9-10 solos and run some matches, it'd be perfect. Where can I download this map? When I put a search in for West Aussie 16, I get Facebook, but it's for FS19. So Camille Agro Farm 1997 Rock, or whatever his page is, where you might find it on Facebook. His Facebook page has the link for it for 22 as well. What was canola last week? Oh, fine. Sorry, just saw your message. Oh, we're going to be full. I was so close. I need to cut a little bit more off this headland. I think these rows get longer as we go across this way. I hope it's this way. Yeah, it's getting longer rows. Toiba, hello, welcome. Is it on GitHub as well, Mad Rabbit? I haven't seen it on GitHub. Cheaper to run tyres and tracks. Yeah, that's a good point too. And take that from the man who works in a John Deere dealership in Australia. Who knows, a team playing may want to do a solo on the night. Yeah, that's true. Although, the way... Still working on the scoring system, but the way I envisage the scoring system working is to reward appearance as well as victory, or attendance as well as victories. So even if you show up and lose, you'd still get some points. So someone who shows up 4 out of 5 weeks or rounds would be more likely to qualify than a team that turned up once and won. But yeah, still trying to figure those minor details out. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. And the other idea was to have your worst week dropped. So you might win 4 out of 5 and lose 1, so you'd drop that one you'd lost, or you might have 1 week you can't play, so you drop that round, so you're not disadvantaged if timing means you can't play every single round. All things to figure out and try and get to the best result. It's all learning experience for us too. You've got a Thrustmaster T300 Alcantara edition, but I'm too lazy to figure out how I want my wheel and control set up. Your budget would be T300s. T300s are nice. I'd be happy just with the 248 at the moment. Social Sports run that sort of scoring for years in Aussie. Yeah, cool. I think it's I think it'd work well. And hopefully the cherry on top is having some prizes for people, because up until now we didn't have that to offer. So if anyone has a button layout how they've set up their wheel, I'd love to have some tips. Move on, taking a truck. Oh yeah. Oh, look at Spuddy squaring the field off so we can do rows. Good man. Love it. That's the thing you enjoy about multiplayers is someone makes a suggestion, and obviously I've got the advantage that Spud's listening to what I'm saying, but you know, you work together to achieve it. So he's done that so we can achieve the full length runs on the other side without getting caught short, and at the same time he's harvested that little bit. So very cool. Thanks, mate. So what do we? I think we figured out we harvested 2 million litres last week. I wonder how many we can harvest with just the three of us. Got one more truck going their way, so that's 3 truckloads. It's 230,000 litres. Boom, there we go. Always used a wheel and Hotus combo and just set my buttons on the fly. It's worth doing, spending this some time. I'm certainly pleased I spent some time with my setting my joysticks up. The way that I looked at the different is it the SAE and the CAT configs for how excavators work and picking one of them, and it becomes muscle memory once you become familiar with it. It's not too bad. Don't cross stream, Spud. Have you not watched Ghostbusters? Alright, boom. Let's see if Spud's ingenious plan has helped. Should have. He's taken from here to there off this row, so let's see if we can make it back or not. Oh, does that truck that Bovine had, that Kenworth, only got a 40,000 litre capacity? Yeah. Don't let him slime me, Spud. I haven't watched it for a long time. Oh, what was I doing there? Okay. Trucking along, cutting soybeans. It's nice to have you all here. Welcome into the stream this evening. Hope you've all had a wonderful Wednesday if you're in the southern hemisphere, in the Oceania area. But if you are joining us from North America or Europe or somewhere else like that, wishing you all a safe and happy Wednesday. Felix Cat, do I have to time you out? What's that mod called at the top left corner? That is the Simple Inspector mod. It is a ModHub mod. It's real helpful actually, and you can configure it in a whole lot of different ways. So it adds a line into the settings somewhere. Yeah, down here, so you can add and you can tell it where it goes, whether it's visible, how it's sorted. You can show different levels, fuel levels, fuel percentages, course play, auto drive, lots of different things. So really helpful. Works really well both on single player and obviously a multiplayer. How many are in the stream? In the server, Dell, there's 3 at the moment. 798. Just look at that. Well done, Spud. Shame I don't know which way to turn when it comes to unloading. So just 3 of us tonight, Dell. Thomas off now, we'll catch you next time. Yeah mate, thanks for stopping in. Enjoy those joysticks. Let us know if you need any help setting things up. Oh, how many are watching? Yeah, well, depends which screen I look at. It varies, but around 40 at the moment. Nice to have you all here. Don't forget to like, indeed, don't forget to leave that thumbs up on the video. Anyone know if the steel play wireless controllers, you can order the USB receiver separately? It's quite big and my cat jumped on it and now it broke and doesn't work anymore. Ah, rats. Hopefully get some time with the joysticks and join next week. Yeah, Thomas, we'd love to have you here. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to download the mods in Discord if you haven't already. I don't know, but this is I've got a really nice Asus ROG headset I use on my PlayStation, and it has a boom mic. Actually, I can't tell if I'm showing you that in the right spot. There. And my boys were playing with it, and on the other end now looks like that. And there's the 3.5mm plug, and they don't go together anymore. So I'm now on the hunt for a replacement Asus ROG boom mic. So I know I could just buy a generic 3.5mm one, so I'll have to see if I can find something that works for it. But damn frustrating. Go single hat yarn. I think I've still got that one active. But check out the shop on YouTube and the channel and get yourself a hat, Argsy hat. Katie Blue, g'day all, playing on the Oaks and thought it was big but not compared to WA. Yeah. You look at the map and you think, well, this is a 16 times, so it fits 4 4Xs. So that's the Oaks up in the corner there. And then you think that's a 4X, so let's break that into quarters, and that's a base game map. Field 5 pretty much is a base game map. It's pretty crazy. Yorick, welcome in mate. Thanks for joining. Grab yourself a truck, a grain cart. Trucks would probably be the most helpful. Hauling back to the yard if you want to. Zach, you're still awake. All good. Air gaps don't work really well with those mics. No, it's induction transmitting powers don't work too well. Steel horse. Mark, you gotta head off to work. Catch you on the log. Yeah, mate. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Nice to have you here. Have a great day at work, and look forward to catching you later on. Gigabyte internet to yourself by this time for you. Oh, sorry, Thomas. Later, mate. Bigger capacity combines. We try and keep things reasonably realistic here on the servers. So far the only thing we've tweaked is the combine speeds. That I'm aware of anyhow. Don't know if we've got any capacity things. You might be able to repair that mic for me, you reckon? That would be impressive if you can, mate. I'll throw it in an envelope and flick it your way if you want to drop me a DM or something. I'd owe you if you could. Farming, thanks mate. Nice to see you. Definitely will catch you next time. I know you're not a logging fan, but logging league in the morning. There you go, Scott got the hat. Got the hat command. Okay, I'll send you a pic. Making a Discord account, you'll be back. Alright. Might have to lie about your age. So how we doing? Making a dent in it. A little dent, but it's a dent all the same. Yeah, I don't know, there's a rubber cover on the one end. I need to, it's like a heat shrink cover type thing. I'll have to try and take that off to show you what's inside there. Yeah, I don't know if it's salvageable or not, because it looks like it's got a couple of leads. Very. Anyhow, see what you. I'll send it to you. I'll be impressed if you can. That's for sure. We want to bring so all going to the yard, Mad Rabbit. So just into the silos. This is all going into our 10 million litres. So we're at 226,000. That's 3 truckloads. How many acres is field 3? Let's have a look, Travis. This is on a leased field. Leased field 3. It's 241 hectares. Does this tell me the acres? No, it's all hectares in that one, I think. We stop out? No, it doesn't tell us the acres in there either. You can do the maths. Can't remember what the conversion is, but although is it on the buy menu? No, there's still hectares in there too. Welcome back, Alfie. Felix Cat, you don't have a PC. That's unfortunate. Just under 600 acres. Steel horse. Finally I made it back. Gotta hate that weekly trip to the supermarket. Order it all online, get it delivered. Great. Evening Scuba, how are ya? Good to have you here. Field 3 is 592 acres, yeah, so just under 600. Got another full truck in a minute. That's because I think. Yeah, I was going to say, Spud can't be too far behind us. I didn't see that, Spud. It's alright. Good mate, night off work and back tomorrow for Aussie Day. Nice. Oh. What's happened to me? I can... That's just as bad, ordering online. I don't have to go anywhere though. Oh, I'm terrible at doing that, Steel Horse. You start buying things you don't need. Oh, I'm terrible. I guarantee if I go to the supermarket with Mrs. Argsy, we'll end up spending $100 more than normal. Worst part is we always manage to be there just before we need something to eat. So you're hungry and you go, oh, it's lunchtime soon, I better have that and that. Autosave made me do it. My excuse too, Spud. Do I have a real life farm? No, I don't work on a farm, Felix. I live on a farm. My family farm is around our house, and I did grow up living on a farm. Spent a lot of time on the farm. And we go for walks up and down the farm, my wife, but at this moment I work in an office in town. I have my own business. the other way around at your place. You normally go with your son and leave the missus at home. Will not let you join Discord, Zach. That's annoying. I'm not sure why that might be. There's only you, but it doesn't matter how many times I write a list, I forget to take it. You need an app on your phone. We use one called To Do. And we have a grocery list and you just add things on it as you need it. Which is handy. It's more often than not you take your phone away with you. Does it say that link's expired? Ah. Download notes on your phone. That'll work too. Let's do. Is it frustrating? No one else has ever said that. No limit. Never. Generate a new link. Copy that. I'll update the link in a second. When we go to supermarket or Bunnings Hardware, I get made to push trolleys so my hands don't get near the shelves. I invariably get distracted in an aisle and end up walking away with 3 things we didn't need, and she's pushed on into the next one waiting for me, and she's standing there going, "What took you so long? Oh, I found this, this and this." We don't need any of that. No, but I want it. The difference. Alright, Nightbots. Let's try and update this link. Commands. Custom. Discord. Did that. Change that invite to that one. Submit. There you go. Try that. Give yourself another chance. Exclamation mark Discord and see if it works. You and your wife aren't compatible shoppers. As long as you can compatible in other ways, both one. That's what's important. Alright. Just a curious thing about shit that you're not wrong there. Gosh. It's funny, but like watermelons are ridiculously expensive at the moment. And no matter what you do, like, they still supply them. But how many do they throw out at the stupid price, and why don't they make them cheaper? Doesn't make any sense to me. Anyhow. What do I know? Alright. You called a child when I go shopping with my wife. Yeah, you got it, Zach. Good. Is that because the chip aisle, the soft drink aisle, and the confectionery aisle are your favourite places? Because that's where I'm... Or is it because you touch everything? Can we get this? You're winning at life then. Good reason not to go. Alright. Are we going to make it past? Oh. We end up with space. Are we? Oh no. Let's see if I can get... Oh no. Not going to get that from that side. No. Oh, now we're going to end up with one on each side. Let's not try and do that then. That's embarrassing. Where is the code? For the servers, so you need to go and find the Western Australia multiplayer server channel, and it'll be pinned. There'll be a pinned message at the top, and you can find it there, but you'll have to download all the mods, and there is lots of them. You get, oh, thanks, mate. Thank you, bovine. Alright, if you're paying attention, I'll show you. I'm going to show you once, Zach, so make sure you're paying attention. You go into the Argsy Gaming, you scroll down here to Western Australia, you'll find the chat here. Up the top is a pinned message. And there you go. There's the server name, the password. I've just shown everyone the password, so if anyone else wants to join. And then you click on that link, and that will bring up all the mods that you need to download. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and click on that box, it'll download them all at once, but just be aware it's 2.8 gig. Not a small download. So that is how to go and do that. New brains, putting the work in. I see been trying to manage WA4X, so sometimes 16X is too much. It's a challenge, that's for sure. Oh, looks like we're going for another drive spud. I'll take the truck this time. Oh. Come on, surely I'm close enough. Paul, I've been in hospital treatment. I'm sorry to hear that, Paul. I hope all is okay with you. I was just saying right at the start of the stream to say a huge thank you for your 3 months of membership. It's nice to see that pop up at the start of the stream, so thank you very much for that. You're on Xbox, Zach. Well, this is a 16X map, so it's PC only, mate, so you won't actually be able to play. Sorry. Should have made that clear right at the start. Now, I think this is a little bit cheaty, but pretty sure this cotton field's all harvested, so we're just going to go straight across to the farmyard. If that cotton's all picked, we're fine. It's a truck over Christmas that loaded with 80 bins of watermelons for market and never got delivered for about 4 days. Oh wow, 150k worth. 2.8 gig Travis. Yeah, I think the map on its own is a decent amount, but some of these mods, like the Kenworth here, is quite large. But it adds up pretty quick, actually. It doesn't take much on a server. It took ages to load the map. Yeah, it does take ages. Just wondering, when you download like that, will it double up mods you already have or only install the new ones? So that will, if you download the package, the whole package, it puts it all in a zip file, and then you have to move it into your mod folder anyhow. So what I'd do if I was downloading all the mods for this, I'd use something like FSG Mod Assistant, and I'd create a separate mod folder just, and that's what I've got, separate mod folder just for the server, and then you change which mod folder you use, rather than going through and having a folder with every mod you've got in it, because a mod might get updated in the game and you update it, but it's not updated on the server list, so you can get caught out with that. Ooh. What's going on there? There we go. Yeah, the right version and things like that. That's it. Just make sure your phone was off a lot while at the hospital. All good, mate. All good, Paul. Nice you were able to get back and here to catch the end of the things. I was going to finish early, but I reckon we'll go to 11. Go for another half hour. I wish you could have both of these open at once. You can't open both bunkers at once, both hoppers at once, which is a bit annoying. Yep, you have a good night too, Paul. Thanks for coming back and saying hello. You take care, and hope to catch up with you again next week, if not before. Nothing. No need to talk like that, Zach. It's just a game, buddy. Just a game. Save your pennies and get a PC and you'll be fine. We can go back across the field, can't we? I don't have to stay the back way. Sheet again. Yeah, cool. Be great to catch you in the morning. Oh. Certainly hope you can be there. Downloaded the mods, but it's saying you're missing a bunch. Have you downloaded direct from that server lately? The toy beach shouldn't be missing anything. But there has been some updated mods added into the server in the last couple of weeks, so if you downloaded it when we first started. Just trying to think what other way there was around that, if I've had a similar issue before or not. Happy days, combine's in the right spot too. Thank you, sir. Parking my combine here, ready to go. Appreciate it. Birthday's on Christmas Eve. You get double the presents then, Zach. Hey, Pleasant View Farms. Good morning, mate. Welcome in. Getting up to go and feed some calves or something, are you? And go and look after some other animals, or? Oh, I don't dare ask what the temperature is where you are at the moment. Did you put it in the mod folder so it's aware? Sometimes forget to put them in the right folder. Just downloaded it from the server link. Can you show me how you did it? I tried to do it, but it never worked. Download the mods. Let's have a look. So on Discord, and you've got the link there. And then when you're on the mod, so you can click on these links and it'll download the file independently. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom and you click on there, it'll download all mods and put them in a zip file. Let's just have a quick look. I think I've got an all mods file just sitting here that I could open up. Nope. I'm watching out the corner of my eye. I'm watching that combine to make sure I don't get to the end of the row. No, I think I'd normally get them and extract them into the correct file and then delete the download because I don't want 2 or 3 gigs worth of stuff just sitting in there. So yeah, that's what I normally do. Download it from that link and then you can extract them and put them in your mod folder. Chores done, watching it snow, currently under a winter storm, off to work in a few. Soldiering on, Pleasant View. Hey, if you ate today, thank a farmer. It is odd. Try and pop in and see what people are up to. Damn good of you, Pleasant. Damn fine of you. Brittle Fibre, hello, good evening, welcome along. You've extracted them all, Farmer Hatoiba. Yeah, it's strange. It'd be interesting to see which ones it's saying you don't have. Dazed, good morning, mate, welcome along. Hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday morning. And it has been made a whole lot better by catching some of me live. Working on a modern blender, something new. Very cool. Did I see you went past 1,000 subs? Oh, you're getting very close to 1,000 subs on your YouTube channel too, Pleasant. Is that right? Did I see that this morning? In Big Sky Farm stream, I think. That's very cool if you are. Brittle Fibre, you love the map. If you love the map and you've got a PC and you want to join the multiplayer, you should get onto Discord, download the mods and come and give us a hand at some stage. If you enjoy the map, because it's a whole lot more fun playing it with multiple players. I can tell you that. Can't complain, just crawled out of bed and saw you alive. Just crawled out of bed. Nice. Life for some, eh? I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. Said it a couple of times. It's been a good week. Good week. Great to get partnered up with G Portal and being able to offer some discounts on their servers and have them provide services for us for community servers going forward, which is pretty cool. And getting some traction with the logging league. I'm really looking forward to that. We're even organised and have set some dates for when we're going to be doing it all, so there's no turning back now. At 750, yeah, cool, man. That's awesome. Like I think you said at the time though, you just did it for a bit of fun. I mean, that's, you know, this is still all this is for me, is a bit of fun. It's a hobby. I love gaming, I love farm sim. I love sharing it with you guys. Parents are visiting, they're excited to do the school run so I get to land for once, so I won't complain. Nice. That's cool. Gotta make the most of it, don't you? Here we are, cutting into the next little block. How good is it having a grain cart? Faster. Faster, faster, faster. Faster what? I'm giving it all I got, Captain. I can't go any faster. I'm dumping all my grain on the other side of the truck. Just about going to be close enough. It'd be interesting if we could almost get turned around and go back without unloading. That'd be handy. It would be handy. Do you know what? This is the first live stream on a Wednesday night when I haven't had a glass of whiskey for a while. How am I getting on with getting my bags through testing dazed? Good actually. Good. Everything's passed the everything passed in the test runner, which was the first job. The only thing that I think Legion picked up for me was that they didn't want to stack properly with the universal auto load Loki. But when I did some tests with some other modded big bags, they were all the same. So I've dropped Loki a message earlier this evening. I've been having a chat to him about what might be causing that, so he's gonna help me out and see if we can figure out, because they don't stack the same as the other ones. I'll show you actually while we're here, while we're driving. Let's keep things fresh. I don't know how many kiwis have we still got on the stream. Yeah, this one here. So those ones there are in-game bags, and they stack side by side, but then these ones here, which are my ones, are spread out on the auto load. So can't figure out how to get it to work better, but yeah, So where are my... Here we go. I'll show you those. Oops, I don't want that. We'll get this unloaded. Trucks are full. Get this unloaded and I'll show you the screenshots I've done for them. Putting on Mod Hub. But I'm hiding my chat so I can't see you all. Do I have the same dimensions in XML as those? Yeah, I do. He thinks it might be something to do with a custom name in the vehicle, vehicle XML or something like that. Could be the cause of it. But yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out because it'd be cool to make them work properly with autoload. So we go, while we're unloading, I'll show you the. So there we go. So that's the big bags, the Ravens down in balance, and then we've got pallets as well, balance and Ravens down bags. So got a nice loading shot going on there. Big bags going in the back. So I plan to use some of these for my submission to Mod Hub. So if you're a Kiwi, look out. PC only. It's the only caveat because they're not branded. Well, they are branded. They're not licensed. Found the issue on your way in. Awesome. Excuse me, itchy nose. Cool, mate. Good to have you here. Hopefully they shouldn't give me too many issues in testing. I think it'll be a cool experience just going through and understanding it all too. Like I've learned so much just playing around with XML, what different things do, and you know how the multi-bag purchase and a whole lot of different things, how they all work. So yeah, it was good. Who knows what's next? Who knows? No doubt my German translation will fail. Probably. Google Translate did that for me so far. It might be that my description, I probably need to do a little bit more work on my description. It's pretty basic, but we'll see. It's funny how many people have said that dazed with like map changes, and they send through an update to their maps and they get things that they fail on which passed the first time, and they're like, but we haven't changed that. That was there the first time and you passed it. Why is it failing now? I think that's one of the biggest bugbears modders have, if I'm not mistaken. Is this my first mod to Mod Hub? It would be my first mod to Mod Hub, Farmergy. Be indeed. You don't even do the menu, but they see you the Germans. Funny. What is my mod description at the moment? What did I say? 2 New Zealand fertilizer brands in both big bag and pallet format. That's literally it. I think the only thing I could possibly add, having looked at what others have done, would be to put in the pricing of them and how much they cost. But otherwise, that's pretty much all they're getting for now. It's also very similar to what others have done, so I'm not going to get too carried away. Alright, let's go back to that window in case I tab onto something I don't want to. Trucking. Quicker than expected. That was a fast haircut. Are they for fertilising sheep? No, that comes in little tubes, steel horse. They call them straws, actually. It's the correct terminology. Okay, did we cut a headland to the other end? We have, so we can probably get on down this way now. And make a big hole in the middle of this field. Dennis calling Bye all. See you, Scott. Nice to see you, man. I'd love to hear about what your issues were with Steam. Drop us a line on Discord. Do you unzip the mods? Not the mods, but you unzip the mods out of the all downloaded file. So you should end up. So I'll show. I'll go back. So I'll show you when you've finished your mod folder. Should look. Where is mine? There it is. This is my West Aussie mod folder. It's called Shellbrook because we used a lot of the same mods when we changed servers, but everything should be in there all zipped up, but in its own folder. Well, not necessarily in its own folder. So I have mine, well, I've got mods, and then I've got all my different mod folders, and I use, not that, go away. I use, I'll try and find it for you. Oh, I don't have it open. If it's mod assistant. Oh, uncaught error. That's interesting. Oh no, we're stuck. Anyhow, that's what we do. Hopefully that was clear enough for you. Gosh, I need to get a stream deck so I can just tab between things and instead of having to do that all the time. Being from New Zealand, how many sheep per bag do they cost? Depends how old the sheep are, Jason. I just broke Mod Assistant. It did it there a couple of weeks ago and it was because the auto update didn't work, so I need to download the exe file from GitHub and redo it, so we'll see. 3 bags full. One for the master, one for the dame. And one for Bovine who lives down the lane. So, oh, look at that. I just don't have anywhere to unload down the scene, that's all. Right. Take a little bit off this end. Found an interesting glitch with YouTube. If you at someone and finish on a smiley, it only posts the smiley. Is that right? It's funny, who was it the other day? Scooter's Workbench was asking asking about, he had an issue that he picked up somewhere. Let's see if we can find a truck. There's a truck. That one's empty. Let's take the white one. He said something about emojis and whether they were working or not, so yeah. The new version of Mod Assistant self-repairs that error. It's very easy. Okay. Let's talk about welcome in. Grab a truck. Grab a grain cart. Get busy. I thought I had the latest version, which should have self-updated itself anyhow. Steel Horse, so I think something's gone bad again. Anyhow, we'll fix it, we'll figure it out. There's 2 words you don't hear in the same sentence very often: dazed, interesting, and yos. I thought they were mutually exclusive. I got an itchy nose last time we were streaming. Thanks, and Argsy, another uncle one. Touche. Touche. Even a broken clock's right 2 times a day. Oh, are we... No, I thought we were going to be going against someone. That is the most untidy row that I've ever done, but we'll sort that out later. Feelings are hurt. Don't you have to have feelings to be hurt? 15 love. Elsinore, hate it's but 3:47 AM. I need to sleep off to bed. It's been fun. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you very much for hanging out with us at 3:47 AM. That's awesome. Very impressed. Waiting for design to start working, always late. Oh, it's those designers. Oh, there's the designer. He's just come in late. See, Yoss, we've been streaming for an hour and 50 minutes and the designer's just decided to turn up. Hey Legion, how you doing? Quickly drop in to say hi and give a thumbs up. Cheers mate, pleasure that you could drop in. Missed you tonight for all your efforts last week. How are you, sir? It's coming, Yoss, jeez. OMG, it's Farm Sim Guy. Oh, don't get too excited, Travis. Not that. But if you're waiting for designers to do your actual work, you could be doing that. David, how you doing? Great to see you. Been doing my OBS graphics for later. You have. You have. I just admired them. FSG's been hard at work updating our overlays for Logging League. And I agree with what you said there about the hand cam too, so we'll definitely worry about that later. Back at work in the office and no chance today. Fair enough, buddy. I wasn't expecting it at all. I wasn't expecting it. You just have to get sick again. Can't be slower than Microsoft. Better unload before we turn around. I was going to get Yorick to unload me on the go. He's got it. Good man. Let's go, you Mad Rabbit. I love Mad Rabbit, that's awesome. I think you know where you're going, aren't you? Hatoy, back to the yard. Alright, we don't got too far. We're going to get to 100% full. Here we go. Beautiful. Good work, Mad Rabbit. Try. You're disappointed we're not having a public holiday in sympathy with you tomorrow. We had a public holiday on Monday for our state holiday, well, our regional holiday. And it's our national day in a week and a half. Grant, so. Did you know? So, here's an interesting fact. My brother-in-law who lives in Sydney sent us this the other day. We'll find it. Where is it? Right, here we go. This is the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act. Alright. First written. When was it written? 9th of July 1900. Section 6. Definitions. The Commonwealth shall mean the Commonwealth of Australia as established under this Act. Alright. So we've got Australia, the Commonwealth of Australia, 1900. The states shall mean such of the colonies of New South Wales, Queensland, Tasmania, Victoria, Western Australia, South Australia, New Zealand, including the Northern Territory of South Australia, as for the time being are parts of the Commonwealth, and such colonies or territories as may be admitted into or established by the Commonwealth as states. And each of such parts of the Commonwealth should be called a state. So since the 1900s, Australia's been trying to claim New Zealand. Couldn't just settle for Pavlova and whatever else you've stolen from us. Russell Crowe. You can have him. Hope you're having dissolving logos, Steel Horse. Not yet. I was actually playing around with trying to get some. Oh look, thank you, Spud. Trying to get a transition to work with a chainsaw FSG yesterday. It worked, but it didn't work. I need to unload. Travis, you saw the farm sim guy in our No Man's Land series. Have you been watching the Hannah and Deanna one? So that's pretty cool. I was going to say FSG. Have you noticed last week, because so this is just, we don't, once we've done our videos, we don't talk about what we're going to title them or how long they're going to be or anything like this. And I haven't actually looked at your video, how long yours was this week, sorry. But we've managed to get within 10 or 20 seconds of each other's video lengths quite frequently. But the other day, last week, we both basically had titles which said, you know, we're planting our profits. You know, this is going to be our profitable fields with the corn. And then this week we talked about our bumper yields or record yields. It's quite funny how our minds think about the content. So yes, you should have another holiday with us next week. I agree, Jason. I'll give it to you. Just tell your boss to give me a call. Did you not know New Zealand as a state was provided for? I didn't know that, Steel Horse. We're the 8th state. I think we're the 1st state. You guys are the 2nd to 8th. You always thought they were the same legion, thank you. It's full of British criminals claiming colonies is in their blood. You're Italian and they say that Americans saved Italy. What are you going to do? We need more time. Kind of gone crazy in about 48 hours. It has. So let's see if I've got this. Have I got this? Let's see if I've got this here. Properties. Yeah. So let's see if this is going to work. This is my transition. Oh, hang on. You can hear it, but let's go back to properties. I had this on there, didn't I? So I got the transition working, but it doesn't wipe between the two videos. It's just the chainsaw going across the stream. You haven't, Travis? Oh, I suggest you go and watch it. They're a lot of fun too, getting back into the big equipment, big machinery. $29.51 for this week's vid. It's almost as if we filmed the same content from a different perspective. It almost is, isn't it? It always intrigues me though that we both talk for the same amount. We have to rabbit on just as much as each other. You're going to say the weather in New Zealand's been very bad. Not for the last couple of weeks, Travis, it hasn't. Often I'll do some extra work or end up working on this potato harvester more than likely. Have a good stream. Cheers, mate. We're not far from finishing actually. It's getting at 11 o'clock and we're going live with Kermit in 8 hours, so I do need to go and get some shut eye. But we'll try and finish this little section in here. Oh, I was gonna top you up a toy bit. There you go. Thanks for hanging out, Days. Nice to have you here, buddy. I'll catch you again soon. Love it. I'm going to do one in After Effects at some point. I kind of need to. I was thinking if it had a if I put a background behind it, but Just had a forestry of a pile of trees or something in the background, but that was literally about a 5-minute effort. I need to get After Effects as a business expense. I need to get Premiere as a business expense, I think, at some stage. Scary. Chainsaw Massacre. Keep it simple, indeed. Yeah, I think we'll add to it slowly. Oh, you're talking about the design for the site? I just sent him the Farming Sim League website, Yoss, and said, isn't this the design we want? Not quite. Got a crazy busy day, have you, FSG? Ah. Always the case, and then some a-hole from the other side of the world wanted to do it earlier than we normally would have to suit himself, and you were obliging. Doing what? And we are live streaming with Kermit from Giants at 7 AM my time, 6 PM FSG's time, and 1 PM Central? Can't remember what time it was in the US now. With the logging league for an hour and a half doing some exhibition matches, so we will be doing that. So we'll both be streaming, and Kermit will be live. Had that strange tree flickering last night on a game save. Remove production revamp issues gone. Ah, good to know. FSG taggers too. Sounds like you need staff, FSG. Oh, what you were asking FSG what busy day was? Thanks, Euron. Good to see you, mate. Nice to have you here in the stream. Would have loved you to have been here helping us out, but I know the timing's not right. Anyhow, another time, mate. Another time. 6 PM's good. Means a hard stop. True. Stupid o'clock for those of us in Oz. Indeed, Grant. I know that. What time? I will be live from 7 AM. Travis, 7 AM New Zealand time. Can't you just get an intern? Like, isn't that what all the marketing agencies do? get a marketing intern. Alright, we're gonna have to get a team photo before we log out as well. Oh, who's gonna get in first? Oh, Bovine's snuck in. Cheeky. The cheek of it all. Just push him out of the way, Spud. Oh, that combine empties out really quickly, doesn't it? That's right. You might join next stream. Yeah, I'd love you to join, Travis. It'd be awesome. More the merrier. The server's up 24/7, and the community have a goal of 10 million litres of every crop that the silos hold. So, you know, we're closing in on our first million of soybeans, actually, which is cool. Over halfway with the wheat. What have we got? A little bit there. So straw, we've hit the 10 million on the straw. That was easy. Well, it was easy for the guys to do. I did nothing with that, but we've certainly helped out with the canola last week, the soybeans this week. Some of these are just overspray from a contract. So once the contract's complete, it goes into the bins. Otherwise, it's some of it is obviously this field's ours, so or a leased field. So we're just getting it as full as we can. Ah, brittle fibres join the server. Nice. Welcome, brittle. Once you agree to pay them, they want benefits and then options. $10 million in every crop. $10 million would be much easier, I think, when you look at the price. Well, not for wheat, but soybeans, we're already at almost 2 million. So 10 million litres of everything, and that's how much, that's the capacity in the silos. That was the other reason for justification for doing that. That will max out. These will only hold 10 million litres. Yeah, we worked out a competition with Kaduk on the map. No, not yet, Jason. I was waiting for Chinook. Kaduk asked about the settings we had on the server, and I haven't gone back to him yet. I was waiting for Chinook was going to send those through to me. So, yeah, we do need to do something with him. I'm not sure how his server's going or anything yet. I haven't chatted with him anymore, but. But it would be good to get something done. Alright. I think we'll open up this chunk and then we might wrap things up for me at least. Everyone else is welcome to stay for as long as they like. Just turn the header off. Leave it on. Sounded like a bit of fun between the two channels. Yeah, it would be. FSG and I have discussed it as well about trying to do something on a community level with a couple of servers and setting different goals between the communities. So, actually, you know what would be a good map for that would be Edgewater when it comes out. It'd be a good challenge because it could be set up crossplay as well. I'd have to have a chat about that FSG. A G Portal sponsored community server challenge. We could even extend it to other communities. Dave, you're going to get a message. Because the benefit of doing it on console with crossplay is you get rid of all the potential cheats. It has to be done with console mods. Well, how far have we got through the field? Well, we've made a decent dent in it. I quite like breaking these big fields up into little chunks. Feels like you've achieved more. So we're probably, what, a third of the way through, and where are we at? 700 we must have, with the truckload that's there, we must be close. Well, by the time we finish this, I reckon we'll be close to $1 million. Can you get perms? Let's have a look. I can do that for you, I think. Brittle fibre. What do we manage? I don't know actually what perms everyone's got. Like everyone's just getting everything. Just want to make sure we don't get stuck here at the end. Oh, cool, grain cart. Ooh. How many people have we got on the server at the moment? 246. 24. Who's missing? Who's missing from this area? Oh, I was going to say bovine. Come and... I want a formation. Hang on, Hatoiba. Formation photo. 3 combines, 3... Have we got a... We've got a third grain cart, don't we? We just need Brittle over here. Where is he? He's down in the other truck. Bring the truck down here, Brittle, and we'll get a formation photo. Oh, we had a third grain cart somewhere. Ring, formation photo. Or come and just jump in the other white truck down here if you'd like. Could be fun. Yeah. Just to add into the craziness that's going on at the moment. Hey, Hamish, how are you, buddy? Evening, good to see you. Good morning to you. You're looking at getting a Jeep order for your son, but I couldn't find any instructions on once signed up how to access it. Ah. Maybe we need to do a little instructional video for that one. Yeah, there you go, bovine. We're on the wrong side. We actually need to be facing the other way with the sun, but... That's all we can do here. Set your cruise control for 6 miles. We'll do it at low speed. A 6-mile low speed cruise control run. Oops. Third combine. Start rolling at 6. We'll get Brittle into the photo. Permission to buzz the tower. That was the problem, wasn't it? We lose everyone's name when I do hard hide. Have to bring that back on. Stop there for a second. Get a bit closer. I need to be able to see. Need to say our bovine's name. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Actually, Brittle, you could be on. You could be out the other side of Hatoiba and unloading into him as well. Oh, bovine, closer. There we are. Oh yeah, that's it, Brittle. Yeah, get up there next to Hatoiba. No red on the farm, Travis. Not at the moment, no. I don't think there is. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Look at that. We are going to do this. Go to 50. A little bit wider. Then can we get... Oh, I can't get everyone on from that angle. We'll fix that. We're going to get everyone on from that angle. I should have been in the middle combine where Spud is. Let's go to 60. See if we can get everyone in from bovine's side. No, not quite. Ah! Oh. So close. Oh well. There we go, we're all set up. Oh, bovine pulled up a little bit. Put up and in. Did that work? Not quite enough. That's alright. Oh, very nice. Thanks, guys. That was fun. Good way to finish, I think. We'll get that hut off for a second. Very cool. Right. Well, it is now 11:15. I've gone for a bit longer than I said I would, so I think that is a great place to finish things for tonight. So, thanks everyone who's joined. Thank you to those who jumped in a little bit later. Apologies, I can't go any longer, particularly you Brittle, because you've only just joined at the very end, but also Hatoiba, nice to have you jump in there as well. Spud and Bovine, thank you for your help the whole way throughout. Mad Rabbit, great to have you join us as well. So, pleasure to have you here. We'll be back again at the same time, same place next week. I might try and get the fellas to set us up maybe with some major cultivation equipment or something like that. It's an angle I didn't get a photo of before. Maybe we'll get like, you know, 7-8 tractors and all doing some cultivating or something like that. Who knows? We will see. But anyhow, there we are, end of the road, empty combines. Gonna wrap things up. So from me, we will see you in just under 7-8 hours for the Farming Simulator League community stream. So looking forward to bringing that to you and being able to discuss a little bit more about what we've talked about tonight. So anyhow, I'm out. Take care, and we'll catch you all again soon. Bye.